Hey, it's Biddy Penny, and I'm back with another Check Your Stash video. Today I'm inspired by this Stampin' Up! Paper Pumpkin Kit from May 2020. I saw this and I don't subscribe. It's going to sound like I really don't like Stampin' Up! If you watched any of my previous 25 videos, but their paper is so thin in their kits that's what turns me away from them. But I was really inspired by this one, and so I had to check my stash to see how I could recreate some of these things. Now, I could have cased some cards here because there's a lot of beautiful ones, but I didn't. I was kind of in a hurry when I made this video, to be honest, and so I just kind of flew through with what I had. So I have this old discontinued paper pack from Stampin' Up! And I really like these graphic sides, and I thought they would go well with the materials I'm working with today. So I pulled that out, and then I have some pre-cut pieces from a Spellbinders kit and some pre-cut clouds from Paper Smooches, and I'm just going to kind of piece these things together. One of the things when I was glancing through that Google search that I liked was how they turned the rainbows upside down and made it like a U, like Amazing You or Magical You, whatever. So I thought that was clever. So I embossed this white cardstock, and then I'm putting these little rainbows here, and I'm going to make a hello card. So this is a super simple design. Came together really quickly, and I always like a mustard yellow and a teal or turquoise like this. I just love it. I think it's because I grew up with so much Southwest influence, and it just makes me think of happiness. So I'm trimming this down a bit. It was like 4 by 5 1/4, and I want it a bit smaller because I think it really is going to go nicely with that sheet of paper right there. So, and I want more of it to show. So I cut that paper down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and glued this on top of it. And yeah, I think those look nice together. And then I'll bring in my little sentiment. I'm trying to decide if I want it to hang over the edge or not. And I don't think I did. Yeah, no, I just made it flush. And so that one's done. Really simple, fast, but bright and happy card. Now here's a Pink Fresh stamp set that I love. And I'm using some big blocks and kind of bending the stamp to the blocks, and you can see I'm going to kind of manipulate these so that I can stamp out my own rainbows, but they're going to be with graphic images. And using clear blocks, I love clear stamps for things like this. It's brilliant. So I could stack them and see what I was going to get. So this woohoo is a fun sentiment. I mean, it makes me laugh. So I could tell, excuse me, after getting all of my stamps out and setting everything up that I was going to want to make more than one card. So I went ahead and got out 4 card bases, and I'm going to make 4 cards. But I'm going to make each one slightly different. So they're all going to have a woohoo. And now I'm going to pull out 3 colors of my favorite things, and they're kind of primary in the primary family, but they're more jewel tone. And I'm kind of doing, mass making style here, where I use one stamp and one color and stamp all 4 of my card fronts. And here I'm trying the you did it, you're awesome orientation of the arc. So all my yellow's done. Now I'm going to come in with this hot pink and just layer these up. So I could have done all kinds of things had I had more time. I think that rainbows are kind of always in, aren't they? I don't know if they ever go out of style, as far as I know. I've loved them my whole life. My favorite color was always rainbow. So I feel like these will be a fun card. And I pulled this from the Ranger set that I got the Woohoo from, and it's a Woohoo You Did It. And I figure there's a lot of reasons why you could send this card. Like, woohoo, you did it, you beat the COVID virus, you know, graduation, whatever. So yeah, now I'm just gonna play around. I thought it'd be nice to bring in some pattern paper. I wasn't really pleased with that down there, so I just decided to cover it up. And the same thing with the You Did It over the rainbow. It just really wasn't that apparent or easy to see. So, you know, you can always fix things. So this is how I'm fixing my two boo-boos. And I'm just gonna put that fun paper, which, you know, matches that yellow, almost like pennant sun ray at the top. And I thought these two went really well together. And I popped up the You Did It. And then I'm going to pop this other one up. That'll be much easier to read and see this way. So you can see here, even using all the same stamps, you can really get a different design just playing around. And it's just fun. It's fun to just get a few things out, a couple of colors of ink, you know, and just a couple of sheets of graphic paper, and see what you can come up with. The more plain ones, I wish I would have put that paper there. But the more plain ones aren't as appealing to me now as they were when I first started it. I wanted something plain and simple, but I really do like this card here and the one with all the confetti at the top. Those are actually my favorites. So then I use a sentiment on the inside, and it says, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. And I thought that went with a woohoo. Like, sometimes we just need a woohoo when things aren't going well. So then the other ones are going to be congrats to go with the You Did It for the insides. All right, so that's it. That's what I did. That was how I was inspired by the paper pumpkin from Stampin' Up! May 2020, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope this inspires you to shop your stash. Have a great night.